Hey everyone, this is Vlad. So what we see right now is three GoldenGate hubs. There is a 23AI on top. Then we have the 21 microservices, and also we have the 19.1 version. So all these three hubs run in different environments on different servers. One is UAT, let's say, the other one is dev, and the one that's 19C, of course, it's lagging behind because it's production. It needs to be upgraded. But what we're going to do today, we're going to add a deployment using an automation tool. So let's see which deployment is present at this time. So we see in 23AI, there's only this deployment. In 21.c, there's this deployment, and it's the same story in 19C. Alright, so let's kick off the activity by Ansible. So here's what we're telling Ansible to do: to go to three servers, different environments, and create the same deployment, but it has to be specific to each environment. It has to correspond with the business practices of the client and basically Oracle's best practices. So in production, it has to be production SSL certificate. It has to be encrypted in a certain way. In UAT, it has to be done something else, for example. So every single thing, including naming convention for each deployment, has to be followed to the letter. And all of this has to be done simultaneously in all three environments. And this time it's not a big challenge, it's just an exercise in complexity, but as we jump up to 1,000 servers as opposed to just three, we'll see the difference. But anyway, let's execute this activity. So we're adding one deployment, but it's a dynamic deployment. All right, so this is Ansible. We're telling Ansible, okay, you go and create it, and it kicks off. So it gathers information at this time. So this time it tells us all the information about the server. It tells us that there's a version of Oracle, GoldenGate, RDBMS, also the business unit name, the OGG admin, its production environment. So it tells us for every server. So we can compare, for example, UAT to production and production, so on. So all the information is here, even response file version. So it gets all of that information, and it basically what it does, it creates a deployment file for each environment, and it corresponds to each environment. It gets information from here, processes, and spits out response file locally on each server.